So, we got a hitting lesson with my boy Ian Jenk hitting right here. What do we got?
So, we're gonna start off of this Louisville product right here. It's gonna basically set,
it's like a little ramp that flicks up the ball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like soft toss basically. So the whole goal is it's gonna throw the ball like back in this area, right? You gotta hit it to right field or left field for you.
Oppo,
yeah, stay inside of it, but keep it low. I want you to stay off the top of the cage. Don't hit a ground ball. All we want are head high line drives with backspin. If you can do that, that's perfection. That's what we chase.
All right. So we will start there. Turn my hat around. Here we go. Oh.
That was tragic. Is it bent?
Yeah, it's a little bent. Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay, okay.
It's not really rolling. Put it right here.
Okay, all right.
Probably need it.
That's all right.
We get a little higher. Better. These aren't the best pitches, but starting to get inside the ball a little bit more, right?
Right.
I want, if you miss, it needs to be over there.
Okay. Oh! I think I'm a little scared of hitting the camera.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
That's okay, that's okay. I'm gonna get there,
Yes.
There we go.
Perfection.
There we go.
Nice. All right, get like two or three of those. Good. Yeah.
Figuring it out.
Last one. That works. All right, now we're gonna go front toss.
Staying inside.
Stay inside it. Now we're gonna go front toss.
Okay.
The object, so I'm gonna have a ball. I'm gonna put it right here.
Okay.
The reason why is because as you start swinging, I actually want your eyes to go to that baseball, and this is why. I want you to keep your lead eye behind the baseball. If you can keep it behind the baseball,
this eye.
yes.
Rather than going here.
Right. If you go there, look how much your chest can move and you can open up, right?
Yeah.
But if you keep your lead eye,
if I keep my lead eye here,
you
then
can't turn off.
I have to stay down through it. Interesting. I haven't really heard that because like that makes a lot of sense. But it starts
with your eyes.
Starts with the head, which starts with the eyes.
Yes.
Interesting. Yes. I like that cue because you can see there versus
exactly
there.
Exactly.
And then what that's going to do to the bat path there versus.
Absolutely. So I always say your eyes can change the way your body organizes. The further out front you look, the more you're gonna go out to it. How do you go out to it? The swing is basically a circle, right?
Right.
You can only go so long until you turn off the baseball. So if you're out here the whole time, you can spin off.
Right.
But if you can track it back, I'm not saying make contact back here. I just want your eyes to come back. So the baseball's coming in, and you're always behind the baseball.
Okay, so here's a question. So you're saying the swing is a circle.
Yeah.
Right. So this circle is bad.
That's bad.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because you're coming across here. So you want the circle more here.
Right.
Which helps you stay inside the ball, which gives you all of this space right here. Okay.
But there's a happy medium, right? Because when you do that, you can drop your barrel and get behind the baseball. Nowadays, guys have really high spin rate and everything. So you have to figure out how to do that, but still stay on top of the baseball.
Right. Okay.
So get behind the ball as much as possible, but do it until you can create backspin. If you can't create backspin and you're trying to get behind the ball, do it less. Think down on top more. Okay. So we're gonna do front toss, all right?
To front toss.
So this is what's going on. We're gonna put the ball, he's a left-handed hitter, we're gonna put a ball in the right-handed batter's box on the corner of the plate right here. What's gonna happen is he's gonna see the ball in, and as he takes his swing, he's gonna look back at this baseball. What it's gonna do is help his direction and make sure he doesn't pull off the baseball, because as soon as our head goes this way, it allows our chest to fly off like this. If we keep our eyes back, we can only go so far, and we're always behind the baseball. I say if you can keep your eyes behind the baseball, your body's gonna be behind the baseball. That's where your power and adjustability is.
Yep. And the other thing that was interesting, we were talking about the swing being a circle, and we don't want to necessarily go here. We want to more so go a little bit here, because then we're gonna stay in the zone rather than coming out. And what he was talking about with the lead eye made a lot of sense to me, because if I'm rolling over or getting around balls, it's normally because my chest is coming up, which comes because my head is high, which comes because my lead eye is getting here, rather than staying down that way. So
absolutely. And you want to make sure you can still create backspin. That is the most important thing in this. That's what's going to get you the home runs.
There we go.
Do it.
Let's do it.
There's just no look. I don't even want you to see where the ball goes.
You want me, boom, here.
Yeah. Yeah. Woo. Yeah.
Woo. Woo. I feel dialed right now, Ian.
That's beautiful. Slowed it up on you right there.
That might be a far one on the wrap set.
Yeah,
right now.
some good launch angle.
You still want me everything oppo, yeah?
No, it doesn't have to be oppo. I just want you to stay inside of it.
Just stay inside of it.
Right, and stay behind the baseball. You can pull it if you want. Just make sure you pull it with backspin, right?
Beautiful.
No look, no look.
Oh, I got you.
Can you see how much harder you hit that ball?
Yeah. Dude, that's crazy. I feel so locked in right now. Literally just from like, because I want to see it, because I want to see how far it goes, you know, what it's carrying like, but it truly is the more I stay here, the better it goes there.
Right.
So simple, bro. So simple.
A little out that time.
Oh.
All right, let's do two more.
All right.
Good.
I feel
you want to end on that?
No, let's go one more.
All right.
Oh, one more.
Oh, gets greedy. Gets greedy. The one more comes back to bite you. Good.
Dude.
Solid.
Okay.
So, what do you think? Okay, how awkward is it looking back at the baseball?
No, not awkward at all.
Not awkward at all?
Yeah.
So it changes the direction in which we swing.
Yeah.
So put it like this.
Because then I'm going that way.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Versus here.
Yes.
So truly by the eye, right now I'm attacking oppo there. Wow, that's crazy just from that one eye.
Just from that one eye. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. I tell my players, you swing sideways. Like you don't swing at where the ball is. Like, okay, the ball is going to be approaching you. You don't swing it where the ball is. You swing it where it's going to be. Every pitch you can drive crosses the plate, right? So why not swing at the plate if that's the direction we want our swings to go? We want it to go that way.
Going there.
Exactly. And that's how we can stay behind it. Exactly.
There.
If we go out to it, we got to spin.
Right.
We got to spin.
Well, I see Cruz do this all the time too. He's always talking here.
Yes.
But really what starts that
are the eyes.
Are the eyes.
Yeah, are the eyes.
Wow.
That's why you have all these major leaguers with a bunch of different thoughts, swings, feels, everything. But one thing is consistent.
They have good eyes and they
all do that. They all do that. All the best ones do it.
Interesting. Dude, that is
super
good.
simple.
That
super
is
simple.
Really good.
All right, what do we want to do next? How well do you get into your backside when you swing?
Good. You know what? So I actually have a question about that because I remember seeing some stuff where it's like you want this to be fused, but in high school I felt like I had a really good separation here.
Yeah.
And then I feel like I kind of lost that in college.
Yeah. So it's a very, very fine medium, like happy medium.
You don't want to be.
You don't want to be two-piece because that'd be yeah. So you don't want to be two-piece. You'd be disconnected because it'd be like now you're not quick.
Right.
But you want this action to happen, but you want to be fused while doing it. That's why the launch position is so important.
Right.
Because we can get into a position to where we get that separation, but we're still one unit on the backside. Right. So instead of it being like that, we can pull back. And now it's
boom.
That, right?
It's boom, one motion.
Yeah.
So it's two pieces, but you're fully stretched.
Yes.
Right? And then when this thing goes, this has to go with it too.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. That's exactly how it's done.
Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down, bro. So, hey, what's the focus here now? Still my eye or get into a full stretch, or what do you think?
I would say both because one doesn't work without the other. You can get a really good stretch, but the direction to release it in could be that way. So you want to stretch and release it in the right position, right? Okay. So the eye is super important.
So build on top of it.
Yeah.
So still focusing here, but really trying to get.
Yes.
Okay. Now here's another question. Like when I go here, like do you want my Like, should I just focus on getting like, how do I get to a stretch?
How do you get to a stretch?
Yeah.
So so this position is not manufactured. So there's actions and reactions in the swing. Our job is to figure out what action do we have to do to get a reaction, right? So the action of a good load, of a good launch position should get you there automatically.
Okay.
If you watch like a Barry Bonds, he's going before his front foot hits. And the reason why is because he's pulling back. He's here and he's pulling back and he's stretching, and then he goes, right? So it's like holding that control until you can't. Yeah, holding that control here until you can't, and now I already have it. I already have as much separation as I really need, because people always talk about the hands going back, right?
Right.
They get lost. I can create a lot of power by keeping my hands right here, pulling back, and I have all the separation I need right here,
and
right?
That's what you're talking about with your bands.
Yes.
Right here.
Exactly.
Because, so the stretch is getting this elbow over the knee?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And
so right here, so if I'm getting here, I have no stretch here because I'm not. Now I have a stretch, but now I'm kind of coiled, right? Which we don't necessarily want.
Right.
Is that
That's a little too much. So the whole goal is.
So I want my hips coming forward and my elbow going back a little bit.
Almost, yeah. You just want your front arm resisting the turn of your body.
Front arm resisting the turn.
Right.
That starts with the hip.
Right.
Got it.
And remember, you do not turn with the foot. You turn with the hip. You can think turn with your core, whatever might help. Load up the backside, turn with the middle.
So is it bad if I'm going there? No.
Not necessarily. It just depends. If you go there, you got to hold up top, right?
Right.
Like if your knee goes down, you got to hold it back up here. Yeah.
I like that language. Resisting the turn with your front side.
And that's exactly what this helps do.
Right.
Because if I'm back here, I can resist that turn for as long as possible and keep that direction.
Okay, all right, let's get a few more. Dude, I feel like it's all clicking for me right now. We'll see how it looks.
Nice.
Oh, I got around that one.
Yeah, I got around it. Hit it really hard, got around it.
Hey, so I got a question for you now. What do you think about like a tip, like a bat tip right here?
So I don't do it. I don't teach it a lot. I kind of let the athlete
figure it out.
Yeah. So it's really like this is why I talk about the stance and everything. Your stance should not be based off of comfort.
You're good.
Your stance should not be based off of comfort. It should be based off of your launch position and your inefficiencies to get in there. So for instance, I have a player who gets stuck on his backside a lot, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't have him start back because he's gonna get stuck back. I have him start forward and work back, and that helps him get into a really good launch position.
Right.
So I tell guys, like, your stance is not based off of comfort. It's whatever stance helps you get into a good position to hit, whether it's kind of being halfway there, almost kind of like already being there, or you need to start really neutral, whatever it might be. So I have another guy who has some really, really big moves, right? Mm-hmm. So in his stance, I don't have him up like this. I have everything close and relaxed, right? And he's almost like in here, right? But by the time he gets to his launch position, this move turns into that. Right. Instead of him starting here and then going there, we just start here so he moves less.
Gets there.
He gets there.
And then same thing the other way.
Yes.
If they're not going enough, then you have them start bigger.
Yes, exactly.
It's so simple once you understand it, bro.
It is.
All right, let's see right here.
Crush. Stay down more. Keep that head down more.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I felt
each time. So put it like this: if you get topspin or if the ball goes down, it's because the body came up, right? It's because you allowed that to happen. So if you want the ball to go up, keep your body down.
And you have to stay.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
yes.
dude. Oh.
Yes.
That feels incredible. Wow. Dude, that's 100% what it is. It's just a little bit of this right here that then creates that topspin. Even though I'm doing everything else right,
it doesn't matter because your angles are wrong, right? You're hitting the ball, you're clipping the top half of the baseball.
Wow.
So understanding your misses is so important because you can make an adjustment right off of that, right?
Okay.
Ball goes up or ball shoots down. Okay, I need to stay down, right? It's not because
And that's like the cue of swing down on the ball.
Yes, it's to really keep all this down.
It's almost to keep this down.
Yes, yes. I tell my guys, you turn like you turn down, like you get into the resistance. You don't turn up here, like you turn down.
Yeah,
and
that,
keep it.
that makes sense, right? Because that's how that just that's how that felt. But obviously, I didn't hit that thing down.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes. And that's how you get backspin on the baseball.
Okay.
Almost.
Close, close.
That's a bomb.
That feels incredible. Oh, I just
What happened?
missed
What
that.
happened? Where was your head? Where were your eyes?
Yeah, it was here.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
The less you see the ball, the further it's going to go.
Dude, hey, you know what's funny? I actually didn't watch myself hit that ball.
Yeah.
I kind of stopped watching it like here.
Yeah.
Whereas if I'm here, then I'm like fully tracking it.
Yes.
All the way.
Yes. Yes.
Bro. Dude. Bro.
That's sick, man.
Okay, all right. We got to get some takeaways. Okay, let me just recap the big things that I learned. That's incredible, man. I feel dialed right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so big things I learned, right? You got the swing path.
Right.
If your shoulders come here, it's going to make you swing this way.
Correct.
It's going to take you out of the zone. It's going to roll over. So you want to be able to stay down through here. But
and you do that.
You do that through your head, which is really led by
the lead eye.
The lead eye. Right. Then the other thing that was a big takeaway was that it's this. If you get here on the front side, if you come up with the front side, then you're coming here. You're going to roll over. You're going to hook balls. So you want to feel yourself stay down on the front side. And then the stretch is truly from the hip through, it's like this front arm resisting the stretch. And you want to get to that max stretch before you go.
Right.
And so when I would miss, I would miss from either getting here, right, which is then causing that hook and the rollover, or I would miss from getting here with my eye, which is then taking my head, taking my shoulders, and my bat. And those were like the two main misses.
Yeah. So I think something that's really cool that a lot of people don't know is all ground balls are because of a premature upswing, pretty much. If you mishit it, it's a premature upswing. Now you can completely scrape a ground ball if you get it really deep and you're on top of it, but mishit ground balls are because of a premature upswing, and it's always because of that.
Interesting.
Always.
Dude, that's blown my mind.
Yeah. So I always say, like, if you hit a ground ball, like if you mess up and hit a ground ball, try and hit another one. You'll probably hit a line drive because it'll keep you down.
Wow, dude. Seriously, those two things of like really trying to stay back, which is like simple, right? Like watch the ball all the way. But the front eye back here, and then I think this was another big thing for me, right? I totally struggled with that in college. I would topspin balls and I'd like be trying.
Why? Yeah.
Like, why am I doing that? And that's totally because even though I was doing most other things right, if I'm getting there,
your angles are all off.
My angles are all off. Wow.
Yeah.
You're good, bro. Much respect.
Yeah.
Much respect.
The answer's in the simplicity, man.
That's so true. One thing that I say all the time is like simple but hard.
Yes. Absolutely. We're doing hard things, but we got to make them simple.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, if you went up to a random person on the street, they'd probably say like, keep your eye on the ball.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like that's basically what we're focusing on.
And it's so simple and so easy that we forget about it. But it's perhaps the most important thing because that's our direction, and our direction is our power and adjustability out front. The longer, like direction and power, are adjustability and power are a combo deal. They come together. Because that power is getting your weight behind the baseball, getting your weight in the right direction. Well, if your weight's going in the right direction, that means you're going this way. What does that mean? Your bat's going to be in the zone longer, and you can hit out front when you're off speed, when you're fooled or something.
Right.
So direction is power and adjustability. It's a combo deal.
Wow, dude, listen to this guy. Thanks, man.
Appreciate you, man.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Sick.